the crop, and there is no one that does it better.
Mic test. Testing the mic. Mic test. My chat is not working here. Oh, there we go. I need to update this music, I think. I love it, but we could use a third one. It took like 45 minutes for me to get chat, says another name. That seems right. I had to refresh a few times here myself. All right, I think I'm ready. Let's see. Let's hit the paint stream button and see if it's going to go on in. It's a little crooked. I think that's okay. Looks all right. I hear audio. I hear my voice. I hear music. All right, let's get stuck in. Well, howdy, folks, and welcome back to another Sunday Gunpla here on Country Fried Minis. We're gonna get back to work on our happy little Zabungle kit today, but first, I have something special. I've assisted a friend and community member in obtaining a fantastic kit, a fantastic set of mechs off of eBay who would not ship to their country, and we need to do an unboxing. I'm gonna do and film an unboxing before we get going, but there are some addresses on the box, so I want to pick up some less than appropriate stickers to stick on there and cover those up. And I think it'll be good for the short. We're gonna make a short out of unboxing it. Let's get that one. And how many do we need? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. I need maybe 5 stickers here. So let's start thinning out the supply of these inappropriate stickers that are inappropriate for YouTube, and I'm totally just putting on the screen here on YouTube. There we go. Some of them are really bad. So there's 4. Let's start with 4. I think that might be enough to do it. It should be enough. You really need some husbando stickers, possibly himbo. Consider the recipient. I unironically need a set of himbo and husbando stickers now. If anybody has any suggestions out there, shoot them my way. Okay, let's cover up these. I mean, they're just going to be on the box briefly. I don't know if I'm going to have I don't know if this is going to be on the camera, but like they need to be covered just in case. I need to not dox myself or any others here on stream. It wouldn't be the first time I've doxed myself, but considering my penchant for making enemies these days, well, let me back up. I don't have a penchant for making enemies. I just may have made a couple enemies. Not something I seek out and will continue doing. But we gotta cover up these. We gotta cover up these addresses, and of course, these stickers will potentially get more clicks anyways. So we're gonna go for that. We're gonna go for really inappropriate things all over this. I mean, we're just leaning into the depravity at this point, I think. Between the demon summoning, and the waifu stickers and the pinup models. Fuck it, we're already here, y'all. Still, some of these are not exactly like usable. Okay, I think that is all the addresses. This one last one right here on the front, and then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put on some gloves to open this up, just because my nails need a little bit of love before any filmed content. Like, they're acceptable right now, but they're not up to my standard for filming. So we're gonna pop on some gloves. We're gonna get out the Bowie knife. We're gonna film opening this container, and I can show y'all this fabulous deal that got picked up on eBay. All right, address covered, address covered, address covered, address covered. Bam, there we go. Cool. Let's get stuck in. All right, so I'm gonna put on some gloves. I don't know, there's something fun about the gloves anyways. And I've got my tripod here. We're gonna film this. And try not to cut ourselves, but you guys will see something really cool if you're into BattleTech. It is BattleTech related. And it just goes to show, if you look out on eBay, occasionally you can find really fantastic deals. Every now and then. All right, so we're gonna get our phone out, hook it up in the tripod. I can't use my fingerprint to unlock it, unfortunately. We're gonna switch over to camera. If I can find the dang thing. And yeah, time to record. So, pro video, hit the button, and y'all can see what we're dealing with today. So we're going to open our box in the most dangerous way possible, of course. How else would we do it? Got to be very careful not to get the tip in there too far, because we don't want to damage the contents. So we're just giving it the tip. just the barest tip. Unironically, this is what I bought this knife for. Was for package opening. We'll cut all that down. All right. That should pop us right open. There we go. What do we have inside? We have a bunch of padding. I think it's all completely wrapped up in our package here. If you can believe it, it's a Ral Partha Assault Lance straight out of the 80s. Ready to rock and roll. It's got all the goodies inside. This box has seen better days. But what do we have in here? We have unassembled, unseen models. How about BLR-1G Battlemaster, complete with surface scaling detail. What's the date on this? This says, I think that says 87. It's really heavy, but I think with it being 87, we're dealing with rallidium instead of lead. It definitely doesn't look like lead, though. Honestly, yeah, I think they're safe. There's 2 Warhammers in this box, still on sprue, ready to go. Can you believe it? So a second unseen Destroyed Tomahawk, ready to rock and roll. Man, it's fantastic. These are heavy. These are chunks of metal, dude. And then, of course, the pièce de résistance, an unseen Marauder, still on sprue, unbroken down. It does look like the back toe is either a little damaged or just a poor cast. I've never seen one of these in person, so I don't know how to judge. But it's all there. It is all there. Fantastic. Fantastic stuff. If you could believe it, this box was obtained for basically the cost of just the single Marauder. So, keep an eye out on eBay if you're looking for these retro things. If you're into this kind of thing and looking to find them, occasionally you'll have sellers on eBay looking to get them out there to interested parties rather than make a profit off them. So just, yeah, keep an eye out there for that. And it looks like my chat is not updating over here for some reason. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but there's been an update to the YouTube phone. Can't show stuff when the view is blocked. Haha. Wait, so that didn't come up? That didn't play in my ears? Did I have a blocked view? Chat wasn't updating. I never heard that come through. Hold on. Let me go try to log back in over on the computer over here. I guess the bots just... It seems like every time I switch between computers, the bots forget that I exist, and I have to like re-authenticate and shit. Give me a second. I don't think YouTube ripped you off, but I think that Streamlabs is just not listening or something, which makes no sense because it was listening to do the... Well, it does make sense because it's Stream Elements. So let me just log back in over here. I seem to notice that a lot lately, that websites tend to just... It's like they forget you exist. They forget you exist if you don't log in every 30 seconds with them. Okay, Stream Elements not updating in OBS. If you're having issues, updated SE Live. No, that's not what I asked for. That's not what I asked for, Google. Stream Elements feed not working OBS. Log in and log back out. Log out of your Stream Elements account. How about, yeah, let's log out. Let's log in. YouTube. I probably have to re-authenticate on both computers now. Yeah, I see it in the chat. I see that you sent the thing in chat, but it is not here in the activity feed. Reset session. Yep. That did nothing. Reload overlays. What? Error 404. Stream Elements dashboard session was not found on this server. Well, there's probably the problem. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't know what to do. Hey, it wouldn't be a stream if something didn't break for no reason, with no impetus, no, like... You can't just expect things to work. Activity feed broken OBS. Restart OBS. I can't restart OBS. I'm in the middle of a fucking stream. OBS on the top menu. Go to Stream Elements and say log out. Log out. Log in with YouTube. Let me just reconnect my account. You know, because it's not... I have to grant it access again. Fucking stupid. Just ignore it, carry on, and enjoy the silence today. No, I need it to work. It did completely rob and not pick up the thing. What did you mean by can't show stuff when the view is blocked? Because chat also wasn't updating for me at all on my phone. Do I need to refilm that whole thing? Chat disconnected. What the fuck are you talking about? YouTube sucks. YouTube just sucks. It might have to do with the whole, the same issue that I reported to. I've done everything I can. I reported the issue to the help desk. The help desk was like, "Oh, thanks for letting us know that you're having a great day. We'll do everything we can to make sure that your problem is working. I'm sorry, we can't help you. Internal team will get back to you within 24 hours. It's been 4 days." I wanted to paste that message on while you unbox the things. Yeah, and it should have showed up. But Stream Elements decided to stop working for no reason. I don't think there's anything else I can do. Yeah, you don't even show up in the activity feed here at all. So I guess it's not listening. And you got robbed for $2. I'd refund you, but YouTube literally does not give me an option to do that. Okay. Thank you, Comstar. Again, I'd also refund you, but YouTube does not give me the means to do so. All right.
Comstar Knight 36 donated a $1.99 super chat. Test to Oyest.
Yeah. Yeah, I just need to get in the habit of logging out of everything and logging back in before I start a stream, because it'll just forget I exist in between streams. All right. So with that, let's go back to paint stream capture, and I'm going to head back across the room. Okay, so y'all were able to see the thing. All right. I think that's okay. I need to swap these windows here. Get that over here. So let's get over here. And let me just temper my rage a little bit. Okay. All right, so is this... Yeah, so... I think... I genuinely think YouTube has updated something, and they broke their fucking platform. Because, like, my chat is not updating here on the app. I have to manually refresh it every few seconds. Let me get this headset untangled. It would appear that my headset somehow has done a full 180, 360 every time I set it down, because it was like half length here. Okay, yeah, so there's a good chance I miss your chat today because it's just not updating. It's just not feeding me the chat. So I don't know what to do. I guess I could turn on chat on this window, but like... Here, let me turn on desk cam and you can see, like... The YouTube window, like the feed is this big. Like this fucking big. I guess I could try to cram chat in there somewhere so I could see it, but I also can't see, like, when I'm sitting here, that is just a white reflection, so I have to lean all the way over here to see it. So I'm gonna miss chat today. Cool. Chat. I can't view chat here because this computer is actually not connected to chat. So if I miss chat, I'm going to miss chat. There's nothing I can do about it. YouTube sucks. They changed something and they broke their system. I have to assume their choices in changing things are to, you know, monetary decisions. Purely. Let's see if we can get these things back in here. So yeah, I will do what I can to stay up with chat, stay up with what y'all are saying. I apologize in advance if I miss it.
Give me 10.
Okay.
Bye, everyone. She can go on forever.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
I am the cream, yeah. The cream of the crop. And there is no one that does it better.
My fan is not pointing at me. I have to go turn it at me now. All right, 30 minutes in and we can start maybe doing something today. Let me try to calm down. I'm getting quite pissed. And that's not going to make for good TV. I should have paid attention to what this box is trying to do here. It don't make any damn sense. These go across like that? No. Yes, maybe. You live here. Oh, this container is fucking god awful. Do I have baggies? I don't think I have any more baggies. Yeah, I don't know what they're trying to do. Like this foam system makes no sense. Were these really just like loosely floating in there with an occasional piece of foam every now and then? I'm not sure what they're trying to do here. All right, there's one. Does this guy live over here? I gotta go find some bags. This is really bad. It's not even like a remote semblance of any kind of storage solution here. Relax, grab a coffee, don't work yourself up, work out instead. Yeah. So, obviously these bags are not part of the original storage solution. But I gotta do something because this is really, really bad. This is like... I hope this is not what the original packaging is. Old packaging was always kind of ass. Wouldn't surprise me if they just toss it in haphazardly. Yeah, I'm actually surprised that these have any detail on them anymore. And that it's not all completely rubbed off. And I bet you dollars to donuts that this toe is rubbed smooth is because well, you know what? This looks like this is pitted metal. This is lead. This is lead for sure. I think the Marauder may be partially lead, if not all lead. Shit, this whole set might actually be lead. But it is cool. It is very cool to see this in person. Let's get these packaged up in a like half competent fashion so we can also this holy fuck. If a company packaged their shit like this in a modern setting, I would stop buying products from them. This is crazy. Okay, so this guy needs to get like a piece of foam separating the two parts, I think. Like that, maybe? Get all the air out as best we can. Let's tape this actually. Let's tape this. Let's tape this down and get it nice and tight. Well, I didn't realize that this unboxing thing was going to turn into a fucking 30-minute disaster. But this is maybe the worst packaging I've ever seen, and I am shocked that this model is still intact. Let me refresh chat to make sure it's fucking caught up. Boy, I'm gonna watch a lot of ads today. The fuck is that? I got something on that piece of tape. Alright, same deal here. We're going to toss this in. We're going to throw a little piece of foam on it. Everything looks half-ass stable. My God. Quit fighting me. And we're gonna flip this over. I'm gonna roll it up tight. We're gonna flip this lid. I'm gonna hold it down while we get a piece of packing tape. Need 4 hands to do this. Alright, that'll hold it tight until it arrives at least. Let's do that. I think the Marauder can just lay flat in a package here. That should sit nicely on top. And give it the same treatment though. No. This needs love. Needs a whole bunch of love in there. Get the air out. Let's put the foam back. Holy shit. I regret doing this. Could be worse. The mix could be made of radium. Yes, they're probably rallidium though. How does this still have air in it? Jesus Christ. I guess it's the foam. We're almost 40 minutes in. I ain't done nothing but butts about, y'all. I don't think this is gonna fit now. Yeah, it will. Let's stick it right on top. I'm gonna try to get some more foam in there. Get this guy right in the middle. There we go. The tape came undone. Retape it. Let's work you in there. This on top. And I think what we can do here even is to maybe, now keeping this box as intact as possible is just as important, I think. So let's do that. Let's give it a good push down. I don't think this is going to work here. So what I want to do is work a piece of something around it. I think the recourse here is to take some of this packing paper . I think it's to take this packing paper and apply it really tight. Just as tight as possible here. And that'll give us a surface upon which I can apply a very tight wrap of packing tape. Oh, come on now. There we go. There we go. All right, and that way this box won't puff up even though we put a little more padding in it than it would normally have. Okay, well, we're 40 minutes in. That is our unboxing of this disaster. I'm gonna get that in the mail at some point soon. Let me refresh chat. Again, I'm not gonna know if I missed any chat. YouTube is sucking asshole lately. I noticed it last night trying to watch videos that like it would go to a weird lock screen. The picture-in-picture is broken. If you tab out on the app and then try to replay the video, just resume, it will not play. You have to like manually go to a different video and back to the one where you were previously on to get it to function. They changed something and it really broke things, and I think we're seeing that on the website as well today. Anyhow, let's get back in on what we set out to do today. We've wasted an hour now. And that's really disappointing. But we shall resume where we were at. And if we recall, our last step was assembling this piece right here, step 8. So this is going to involve clear parts next. Oh, let's see. But actually first, I just realized that we've got a bunch of putty to sand down, so we can get in on that.
Yeah, did you do a workout?
I do.
Give me 10.
Okay.
Goodbye, everyone. She can go on forever.
We're talking about the thugs. T is for terrible, H is for hell, U is for ugly, and G is for jail, cause a thug king fell.
All right, so we had some milliput added last time that needs to get sanded smooth. And that's what we're going to dig into right now. I have to assume that some of these like really egregious scratch marks are going to get improved with the primer later. But it does seem like the sandpaper that has a grit high enough to actually bite into this stuff is really also scarring the shit out of the surface. I don't know if y'all remember from last time. Some of these mold lines were just so bad and the join parts were so bad that I had to basically just put a blob of milliput over top to get it to actually smooth them out. So we'll do a little sanding. A little sanding on it. Get them all right, looking decent. Yep, there we go. Once again, I've missed chat. Duel, I didn't see the duel. I didn't see Kotex. I see you, Kotex, now. Chat is not updating for me at all on this fucking new platform that YouTube has. They have broken their app. Yes. I am losing my shit based on two factors. One is that the YouTube app is fucking shit garbage. And chat, I just can't, like, I can't monitor chat at all. I have to refresh this. I have to deliberately refresh this every time I look at it, or it's not going to show up. Because it's just not updating chat. And, well, it lost connection to all the, to the bots. I had to re-log in to Stream Elements and Streamlabs. It's good stuff. Slink wants to duel. I actually have to switch over to Country Fried Minis and not me. So how do I find that? So I'm going to try to run the chat on this phone, and maybe this phone will connect and this phone, well, this one won't. I can't monitor chat on the computer because this computer is actually not running the stream. That computer's running the stream. And I'm running the feed through... I'm running the feed through the network device interface because this computer is not powerful enough to stream and actually run OBS. Well, it's powerful enough to run it. It's just not powerful enough to run it and send it through the network at the same time. Today is a disaster. I need things to start going right or we're going to end the stream because I'm getting like really pissed. Have I missed the 2-minute window to accept the challenge? I tried Slink. Alright, let's see if we can't dig this shit out of here. There we go. That looks pretty decent. Man, all of that putty work just to get rid of a mold line. Ah, fuck. The milliput chipped away there. Holy fucking shit. This project will be the death of me. Will this be the first and last Gunpla Sunday that gets done here? Because this is a miserable experience. The only other kits I've put together, I put together some of those really, really cheap like toy Gundam kits when I was a kid. And then I put together a 1/100 scale heavy arms. And that one was a joy. But I also made no effort to like hide seam lines or any of that. I didn't do it correctly. Alright, can we get away with... Fuck, that's gnarly. We've been futzing with this specific part for... what, like well over an hour? Not today, but before. After this thing gets you a recent kit from 20-something... I can't see because the little heart is hiding. It's fucking hiding your chat. 2020 or later, world of difference. I have that, what's it called? The GOG. 2020 or later, okay. Yeah, this thing is a terrible experience. I think to get a nice clean one of these would require like well-established modeling understanding. Let me mute this so it's not fucking saying salute the sun. There we go. Yeah, I think I mentioned before last time we were working on this, if this kit was like my intro to Bondi kits, as an adult, not like as a kid fucking around, not caring about what it looks like, I would never buy another Bondi kit again. This thing is atrocious. How can I clean this up? Can we take like a paintbrush and a little bit of water, maybe, and fucking get that dust out of here? Yeah, that worked really well. Okay. I think I'm satisfied with that. That's nice and smooth on top. It's smooth enough on the bottom. I mean, this is going to be hidden mostly, and we've got the seams dug out now. This one's still not quite flush, but I think I'm just going to have to live with it because I can't really get a tool in there to actually do what I need to do. Okay, we're just going to live with it. That looks decent. It's nice and sturdy. It's put together. We had to glue this bit in place, if y'all recall, because this is just so poorly designed. It wobbles. So the guns themselves could technically move, but this whole assembly with them is not going to. Anyhow, let's move to the next step. Let's move to the next step. YouTube's got me really paranoid because it just sucks and is not working. All right, we got our clippers, we got our hobby knife, we've got our Mr. Hobby cement, we've got our super glue, and we've got Sticky Buddy and a toothpick. I think we're ready to dive into the next step, which is going to be assembling step 9. And it has a whole bunch of shit in Japanese that I am incapable of reading. So let me take a translation picture. Assembly of main body 2. Oh, for fuck's sake. All right. First glue C20. First glue C20 to B12. What is B12? There. Okay, I see B12 now. All right. First glue C20 to B12. Man, thank goodness for Google Lens and instant translations, because this sure seems important, and if I couldn't read Japanese, I'd be shit out of luck. Where is frame B? This is frame B. B12. Where B12 is missing. B12 is missing. B12 is missing. You bastard. Alright. There's B12. Sorry for the babinks. No worries. I don't want the my phone going salute the sun, while it's also got the Discord notifications are on. So the phone should not also be sending it. What am I looking for? Frame C now. What is frame C? Is this frame C? This is frame C. Okay. We want B12, C20. C20 is right here. C20. Let's get this popped free without pinging it across the room. Oh my god, the connection point on it is so bad. This like really hard plastic is really prone to scarring. How's voice levels, by the way? I thought I was a little high last time I looked back at a VOD. Boy. Alright, what does this say? First glue C20 to B12, then pass C42 through B12 and C20, then apply a small amount of adhesive here and glue C7. This is... I hate this kit. It's so fucking bad. Okay. Wow. Just fucking wow. Alright, so I have to get C20 to fit perfectly here without any guide, like nothing to guide it. It's just I gotta perfectly do it, and it needs to be sanded because it is not flush. All right. How do we do this? I need a little tiny tip of a hobby knife. Get in there and scrape out this extra plastic. Maybe that'll work. All right. Okay, how do we do this? It's a job for tweezers, maybe? Can't even pick it up, it's so small. I somehow managed to get that basically in place. It's like a micron or two off. All right, let's weld the seam. Let's weld the seam. Dude, it's crazy. Even the cement even attacks this plastic in a strange way compared to normal, like modern plastics. Okay, while that dries, we can take a moment to sand this scar. Every single connection point has had a really horrible scar. Without exception. Let's get a new fold here. I've got to wonder, like, if certain brands of scale armor kits are as bad as this has been. Like, I see the night shift videos where he's like cutting things apart and then rebuilding the details. And I feel like this kit is definitely like in that department. Should probably need like full replacement of parts, third party photo etch stuff, etc. Okay, so we can now, I think we can assemble this all separately. What we do is to pass C42 through these parts and then apply a small amount of adhesive to C7, which is like the peg, or no, it's the seat. Okay. So while this cures, what we can do is assemble this, which is way too many parts for what it is. All right. Oh my God. It's another one of these. It's another one of these little dudes that requires cleanup, despite it being like a I don't know, 1/100 scale person or something. They're a little bigger than 1/285th. I need these guys to be somewhere where I'm not going to lose them. So I'm going to put them in here temporarily. All right, so we want C7. That's our black frame. It's a lot of parts at scale modeling. Yeah, it's daunting. Oh, there we go. It is 1/100. Right, let's do that. Let's do this thing. This is going to be really hard to paint, actually. Now I'm sitting here thinking about it. Oh. Folks are folks posting things? All right. Let me get some updates. Let me get some updates for y'all. This is an update from Comstar on the charger submission. He's like a like a peacekeeper. I see you've got like the police hat and the like plate carrier armor, and then a very nice taser add-on. I'm looking forward to it. And then we also have a submission from, it's the wrong, Resolute Solutions is working on a GM Cannon Phoenix Hawk. Very fun, very Gundam themed. I dig it. I dig it quite a bit. Unfortunately, it's harder to share things at the paint desk than it is over at the main computer. Yeah, fantastic. Can't wait to see the finished results of it. Okay, so I think in light of the frustrations and what we've learned so far about this process, I think it will do to just slow down. We're just going to slow down. We're going to start sanding little bits here and there, every little part, every little connection point. We're just going to give it a little TLC. We're hitting it with, what is this? I'm going from 328 grit to 1000 grit sandpaper. I found that the 600 grit did not have enough bite to get into this plastic. So the 328 is really giving it, it's a doozy on the surface, that's for sure. But then the 1000 works pretty well to smooth out those scars. And then we'll use a surfacer on it when it's all done. I don't think I'm gonna do like a full video on this thing, but I may do a 10-minute mini and airbrush this thing up and give it away. How do we clean this? This pinhole is gonna be hidden, so I don't need to worry about that. But I think this needs to get cleaned up. Give it a nice little scrape first. Let's see if we can't fit the tip of our... Well, you know, I guess it's just sandpaper again. Let's give it a nice little edge treatment. And we'll go back in with the 1000 grit. Looks okay. This one doesn't have any flashing, just those horrible scars. Oh, that one does have a little flash on that end, but that's fine. We're sanding that part anyways. Okay, now, does this have an obvious front to back? Yes, this one has little tabs. Oh my god. How do I deal with this? Those are horrific. Those are horrific ejector pin marks on a surface that is visible. 0 out of 10. This fucking kit is atrocious. I guess milliput time. Let's get out a little cup of water, maybe. Do I have cups? Some kind of chemical has been spilled in here. It may just be paint water, actually, judging by that. But it's stuck all these together. So we'll use this giant stack. And we're going to get some water for our milliput, which we now need to use to smooth out some ejector pinholes. Might as well just shape the milliput into a Gundam at this point. It's already 30% milliput by weight. Yeah, it's crazy. I would love to try my hand at sculpting like a mech or something by hand. I'm sure there's an art to it. I've already been digging in with a little bit of blender work. So like, can't be too far off. I've sculpted a few vehicles. Like, I do those little cars, and I've sculpted a LRM carrier. I don't think I have it on the shelf though. All right, let's get our silicone tools here. I think we want chisel tip. We want pointy boy, and maybe the wedge. All right. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. I think this is a case of a part we have to let sit and the milliput cure so I can sand it before we can move forward. So I maybe need to put these in a baggie. Put these parts in a baggie and then put a little mark next to it, and we can shift on down to step 11 maybe. Awful. Also, this milliput doesn't seem to be like incorporating. Is it because I have too small of a piece? I think that's what's going on here. Let's just throw that in the trash and get a gigantic blob of it now. Let's get a big old blob. So maybe it'll actually blend. I don't know. Does milliput expire? Dude, I don't know what's going on, y'all. Whatever it is that makes me have to clear my throat constantly is super bad today. It's probably because I don't use my voice before jumping on stream. Hey, that worked pretty well. We maybe don't have to wait on this to dry. quite fill the thing though. Let's try again. Let's try again here. Just spackle this damn hole. Dude, Dude, There we go. Okay, got a nice smooth hit of it. I don't know if y'all can see. You probably can't see because this part is tiny, 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 tiny. Everything's so small. But we have pressed the milliput in and scraped it with a hobby blade, and it has just filled right in those ejector pin marks, which are super egregious because this is a visible part. These are to either side of the seat. I think it's funny that at some point in the design process, there's like, oh, let's worry about all these little details on the surface, like these little panel lines and the panel line on the panel line, and then even these little rungs of the ladder. But you know, let's just smack that fucking ejection pin mark right on there too. Yay, back. Just made some coffee and tea for the lady. Yeah, I'm working on coffee as well. We just had a minor success with a little bit of milliput in these ejector pin holes. Right there. And I was worried that we wouldn't be able to continue working on this part because of them, but my trusty little Dollar Tree piece of garbage hobby knife did just the trick, and yeah, we can continue. So now, as long as we can avoid touching... Holy shit, I just realized... This next step is going to be really... even worse. Alright, so... This is a surface that is exposed, so let's dig that milliput out of there. It's like absurd. Okay. Gonna get our Mr. Hobby S, and we're gonna rub this guy down a little bit down here. We just want to soften up those edges because we're about to just stick this lad where he goes, which is right here. All right. Are you kidding me? The part doesn't fit. It doesn't actually fit. I don't know if it's too long or the curve is off, but it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit on this. Holy shit. Really now? You gotta be shitting me. So the back fits, the front does not fit. So I think what we have to do is maybe we can get out the Dremel and grind down this guiding pin a little bit to where it half-ass fits. So we're going to get a very, very tiny ended grinder here. And then that way I can do some precision work with the Dremel. Fuck's sake, this kit. I'm sitting here starting to say that, like, save yourself the trouble and never buy this kit. But I'm kind of thinking the opposite now. I'm kind of thinking if you want a really silly challenge for putting together a quality part, buy you this Caprico lad and give it a go. It's like 20 bucks. Very cheap kit. But what we're gonna do here is we're gonna get in here. Let me see if I can show this to y'all in a way that you can see. Let me do a full screen preview so I can see what we're doing here. All right, so this part has, the curve looks like it's correct. It's got an opening on the front end, and then it's got an opening on the back end. The back end rests on this wide tab, and it sits along it, and it works. This end, this peg, does not fit correctly. So what I want to do, let me illustrate this for y'all. Here we go. So if this is our peg, that of course doesn't write. If this is our peg, right? This is side view and this is top view. Side T. What I want to do is shave a little bit off like that right there. And then I also want to come in and try to shave this much off it here. And just shrink our tabs down to where it'll fit. That big F14 as well, those types of kits are a challenge to learn shit and test your modeling skills. That's the mindset you need to start with. Yeah, and see, I think if I would have had that mindset going into this, I'd been much more mentally prepared for the shit show that this is. But I went into this with my experience on a 1/100 HG heavy arms. That is not the experience we're dealing with here. Okay, so I'm gonna switch this to low speed, and we're gonna get in here. We're gonna give this a little dippy dude, a little dipping dot. Just hit it on both sides. Just gonna shrink that peg down. I'm most concerned about the forward-facing lip. It's okay if we mar the floor a little bit. Because our piece is going to sit there anyways. Alright, let's see if that's enough. Power tool time. Just bump the shit out of that camera. I mean, y'all see like how close it is to my head. It's right here. Okay. Let's see if our part is gonna fit. It still don't want to fit. I think we're gonna work the other end as well. So there is a little hole that goes through this, but I think it'll be okay as long as we don't mar it up too bad. Let's get that under control. See if we can't control this part. You know, like I was saying earlier, I think I just need to like really slow down this process. We're gonna stretch this out over like, I mean months at this rate. Looky there, looky loo. I think, how do you do? I think that just about sits flush. All right, it's in there, but it's like the shape is a little off, so I'm gonna hold this really strongly. I'm gonna put it under constant tension, and then we're gonna hit it with a little bit of modeling cement. I don't want to melt it too much, because I have noticed that this plastic has a propensity to kind of bubble out. All right. That's our part married to the base. Okay, cool. I'm okay with that. Nice little ejector pin mark is covered up. Oh, holy shit. This whole thing sits slightly to the right. I don't know if y'all can tell on the screen here, but the gap right here is smaller than the gap over here. It's just this thing is there's a lot of good enough is good enough involved here. Holy shit, I've missed so much chat, y'all. I missed so much chat. I missed chat. 1/350th Titanic is about as complicated. The old Lindbergh models were atrociously bad. No directions, sometimes the parts for other kits in the boxes. Man, YouTube, why? Why is your chat like not working? The fuck is the problem? All I'm saying is when your app works, maybe don't change it. Maybe don't make internal changes to add features without bug testing them first. I keep telling him that modeling is different, will require a different approach than minis at least. How do I get rid of this fucking heart thing on my chat? I can't, like, it's the heart in the corner blocks chat. Was only two messages after you read chat? Yeah. I mean, they didn't show up at all until I have to leave and close the stream and relaunch it. So I guess just every time I look up at chat, I need to relaunch it and watch the ad. And then it resets it all the way back. Click the triple dot. Where is the triple dot in chat? I don't see a triple dot anymore. I don't think there is one anymore. Where's it at? Yeah, it used to be there. There used to be, I know what you're talking about, up top across from live chat. I have scissor, I have this, and I have that. Not sure on phone. Yeah, it's they fucking, I don't know what the fuck they're thinking. Try the gear. The gear gives me a chat filter and community moderation. That's it. They just, whatever they did to implement this new goal feature, which we don't need. It's bad. Whatever like change step that they made to do that kind of broke things. Around the same time they broke things. Yeah, I noticed it big time last night when I was like, if I would pause the video to like look at a web page or something in Chrome, and like kind of minimize it and do the picture, the video would pause completely and you couldn't get it to replay unless you use their new screen lock feature to where you lock it and then unlock it, and then it would let you resume. It's they've broken something really bad. I'm sure there will be a fix out soon, because I saw several 1-star reviews on the Google Play store based on these same problems. Give you a heart in the chat. No. And it's funny because I changed the settings on my other device over here to get rid of the little heart, and it's not there. And now here on this new device, which I don't watch streams on, I don't see a way to disable the live reactions. I mean, do any of y'all actually use the live reactions? Like, those are kind of useless unless there's a whole bunch of people in chat that'll see it and that are looking at chat. Like, I'm not going to see those. It's almost like YouTube looked at Twitch and was like, oh, I like that. And then they didn't do that. They did like an AI generated version of it. Sometimes to be a troll. That's funny. Yeah, I never see them. I think I don't see them because I have them turned off. They make no impact on the stream. All right, so we need C2 and C9 now. So let's go back to the kit. That's going to be our gray frame. And we want C2 and C9. C2, C9. So C9 is this big old machine gun. Oh boy. I almost fucked up real bad there, y'all. I don't know if y'all saw that bend. Where's C2? Alright, C2's over here. I don't know if I can get my nippers in there. I'm gonna try. Yeah, there we go. Alright, C2 and C9. See if we can't clean these up too. Oh, jeez, that fucking mold line. Holy shit. Oh. Wait a second. That's fucking heinous. That's fucking heinous, dude. Alright, so I killed the peg when I cut that off just now. But the sprue connection point, I don't know if y'all can see, probably not, but the little tip of the peg there is smaller than the sprue connection point. Fuck this kit, dude. It's so bad. It's so bad. All right, let's get it sanded smooth. I mean, I can always compensate for the lack of the peg by just gluing the bottom down in place. Let's watch the ad and refresh the thing. So there's a really, really egregious mold line here on the bottom. I dare say it's a mold slip. All right, let's switch over to 1000 grit. nice and polished now. Now, what do I do about these mold lines on the side? I wonder if I can just scrape them down with... We'll try the file first. Put that file in there. At least it's kind of like right alongside the... It runs along the surface texture change. That's almost acceptable. Yeah, it's gonna be good enough. Hey, I mean, hats off to Bandai for, like, remaining popular and successful enough to actually, like, produce the fucking crazy modern kits they do now, but, like, I am absolutely shocked that they survived this era of bad kits. Because this is really bad. But then again, I guess... Isn't that part of the appeal for some modelers, is like the difficulty of a kit and making it look decent? I'm taking this kit is relatively challenging for you. Yes. The cleanup of the parts is proving to be the most challenging. There's some really egregious mold line problems here. I need smaller tools and like a microscope, I think. Like a jeweler's headset to work on this fucking thing. I mean, maybe that's something I should invest in anyways. One of those magnifying sets with the light on it. I think it'd be fun to do that in chat and look up here at the camera with that thing on. All right, so this faces forward. Oh my god, there's like there's an ejector pin mark on the fucking gun in between. I am not particularly a happy camper. How do we get this in here? How do we get this in there? Can I come in with like a toothpick and give these enough of a spread
But you do work
to get
out.
the part in there?
Okay.
Your timing is really good on that. I gotta say,
Bye,
Mr.
everyone.
Nathan, your
She
timing's
can go
really
on
good.
forever.
Let me refresh and clear my mind with some physical exertion. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you for your concern about my physical well-being. We're full plank today. And it feels great. It's an effective way to make Mr. Minnie step back for a second. Yes, I see your intention. I see your intention, but it's also usually like an exceptionally annoying timing. But that's what we call comedic timing. All right, so spreading the part with the toothpick worked. This is pretty much acceptably cleaned. I forgot to do the mold line on top, so let's do that one really quick. Let's get the mold line off the ammo box. So I'm wondering if this is just an engineering problem at this point, the tolerances on their molds. All right, so this thing now needs to live right here. And I no longer have a peg for it. Oh, it's also not flat. Holy shit. It's still not smooth yet. I should have checked this first. See if that's got it. That it does have it. Okay. All right. Where's our cement? Let's get our cement out. Let's take a second and refresh that again. All right, we're gonna spread a whole bunch of cement on that bottom. Remove the excess. We're gonna press this lad into place and drop the part. Ooh. Okay, so in theory now, while this sets up, the whole thing is like at an off-kilter angle. Oh my god, I sanded it not completely. Whatever, I can't worry about it now. This fucking kit, y'all. This fucking kit. Alright. How do we go about sanding these arms smooth? So what do we do here? I think I take the tweezers and then run this grinder on high. This is asinine. Absolutely insane. How do we brace this in such a way? Excuse me. How do we brace this in such a way that I can actually fucking grind this connection point off? This is gonna ping off into nowhere. And there it goes. What do I do here? What do I do here? I think I take some brass wire. And we clamp this part down right here. You fucking stop, dude. All right. It's gone. It's gone. It shot off into fucking oblivion at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Here's what we do. Here's what we do with this part. We take this guy right here. Since now it only has one arm, and we try to find the arm that pinged off at 1,000,000 miles an hour. That's not it. Here's what we do. We get up and we walk across the room and we get on the computer. Walk back across the room with the headset that we fucking got. And we unmute ourselves where we're talking into a muted fucking microphone. One 100 pilot. It's absurd. Cults, this website is fucking garbage. There we go. I'm not paying $8 for it. They can eat my asshole. Let's go to Yegi. I like... Why is it so hard to search for things? 100 pilot. One 100 pilot STL. Not paying for any of it. You're not getting any money out of me. Not worth throwing anything at this kit. All right. Holy shit, download already. Why is this model 2.5 gigabytes? That's insane. I guess because it's 5 of them. I gotta admit, this kit has sapped any and all desire to do Gunpla out of my body. I wish I would have not started with this piece of shit. This sucks. I hate this kit so much. Where's my pilot? Where's my model? Why is it still loading file? What's the problem? What the fuck is this? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, it's so good. Oh, so well done. A fucking 5-star. Let's 5 stars. Jesus fucking Christ. Let's just delete all those. Get that garbage out of here. Baby's first sculpting project. Free. We want free parts. I'm not paying for this. I don't mind supporting creators, but I'm not putting any more money into this project at all. I mean, even that's leagues better. Leagues better. Free. Perfect. Nothing wrong with that. Download your files. 16 megabytes. How about that? Extract 2. Let's put this in miscellaneous. Replace Gunpla replacement parts. New folder. This is, what is this called? Zabungle replacement pilot. Okay. There we go. Let's open up Blender. Get rid of all that. Let's pull in our STL. Where did it go? It went in 3D printing, MISC, Gunpla replacement parts, Zabungle replacement pilot. Boom, let's bring it in. All right, so I want to move these arms up, is all. That's all I want to do here. Look, that's so much better. I wish I would have... I'm tempted to go back and put this one in the cockpit. Though you'll never see the one in the cockpit. You'll see the one up top, though. Alright, so what we're going to do... We're going to add a mesh. We're going to add a cube. Let's send this set origin geometry to origin. There we go. Let's get in here. Let's get our cube. We're going to bring our cube out a little bit. I want to slice that arm off. Bam, bum, bam, bum, 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 bum. I want to slice that arm off kind of at an angle. Nope. Needs to be a little bit taller. Nope. The blue line, not the white line. Let's edge this in. And we're going to give it a little bit of a rotation. Let's actually duplicate that really quick and get that other one cut here in a second. So we're going to rotate this along the red axis. And we're going to scoot this over to the body. Yeah. Try not to hit the hip there. Trying to avoid getting it into the hip, which I think we might be okay. All right, so I'm gonna hit this hip, and I don't want to do that. So let's avoid that by. I'm gonna come in here. Well, let's grab this. We're going to subdivide this edge right here, and I just want to shift. I want to shift this vertex up a little bit. Oh, fuck. Hold on. We need to be able to adjust all the geometry. So we're going to select both these edges. We're going to edge. We're going to subdivide. There we go. And now we have the extra little bit of geometry. I want to move this up a bit. Just want to make it where this indents a tiny bit. Yeah. Just want to give it a little bit of a shape there. And we'll hit Shift V and we're going to slide it along. Yeah, there we go. The idea is we just want to envelop. We want to envelop that whole arm. Without biting into the body here. And I think we're still going to hit it some, aren't we? No? It looks safe. I think we did it. I think we managed to do it. Okay. So now we'll delete this cube. We're going to duplicate this one, Shift D. And we're going to mirror this along the y-axis and slide it over. And we just want to get both the arms here. Get both the arms. There we go. All right. We're going to drop a save state. Desktop's fine. We'll call this temp edits. All right. Save as. Okay. So from here, what we do, we come in and we duplicate our cube first. Let's duplicate our cube, and we're going to run a Boolean on this one. So add modifier, generate Boolean, and we're going to set it to the pilot. We're going to do intersection, and we're going to solve our options. We're going to make it hole tolerant, and we're going to solve it. Boom. And now we have this arm. We just need to tilt the arm up a little bit. And then I'm also going to rotate the hand. Okay, so this here, I actually want to push that in just a little bit more there. All right. And now the plan is to take our body. We're going to generate a Boolean. We're going to do difference between the cube and the body here. We're going to make it exact. We're going to do it hole tolerant. There we go. And we're going to apply it. We're going to do the same thing for the other hole. We're going to Boolean. We're going to do the difference between cube. We're going to make it exact. We're going to do solver hole tolerant. Gonna apply it. All right, almost done. Almost done here, and then we're gonna go back and work on the legs because this has got a 3D print anyways. Let's hide that. Let's hide this cube. All right, so next thing what we need to do is we're gonna add in another cube. I'm gonna add in another cube. Gonna add in this cube, and we're gonna chop that fucking hand off. I'm gonna chop our hand off right here. Let's make it big enough to envelop the whole hand. Because this is for, it's got to be holding on to a gun. It's not, he's not shifting gears or anything like that. Make it big enough to get the whole arm, or the whole hand. We'll get it in place. We're going to rotate it out. Rotate it out. Come down to right there. That looks like the whole thing. To heck with that hand. Okay, so this is going to be called arm. And what we'll do now is to, again, we're going to duplicate our cube. Let's see, we can get rid of this one. We can get rid of that one. This cube is now duplicated, and the idea is we'll call this one hand. And we'll do generate a Boolean again. We'll do the intersection between it and the arm. We're going to use it exact. We're going to go hole tolerant. And we're going to apply it. Boom. Hello, Another Nate. Welcome back. And now we're going to take the arm again, and we're going to generate a Boolean, and we're going to object cube, and we're going to do the difference. We're going to have it, again, hole tolerant. I don't know why that setting isn't always on. Boom, apply. Okay, we get rid of this hole, this thing. All right, now we have these two meshes separated. We're going to take this hand and we're going to rotate it into holding on to a gun position. We're going to bump it up into the arm. I'm going to shift it a little bit. And we're going to push it inside till it kind of makes sense. We lost a little bit of wrist, but I don't care. It's good enough. And now we'll take these two and we'll Control J and join them. We will Control A. We will apply all transformations. We will set origin to geometry. And we will do the... Where's normals at? We'll go to edit mode. We'll select all. We'll mesh normals, recalculate outside. There we go. Back to object mode. We're going to Control or Shift D duplicate. And this will be arm L. And then this one will be called arm R. And we're going to take arm R. We're going to mirror Y. And we're going to scoot it over here. And I'm going to rotate this arm up. And we're going to get it in position. Do the same right here. Rotate arm up. And, you know, this is a little 1/100 duder, so, like, who cares if it's perfect? I don't care. I really don't. In fact, they probably should be, like, tilted in a little bit, like that. And we're gonna smash those together like that. Boom. It's good enough. We can file shit down if it's not correct. Get those arms in position, smash it in the body. Almost good enough. This needs to come in just a touch. Bam, bam, bam. All's good. Control J, join it. Fucking select all. Mesh, normals, recalculate outside. Bam, there we go. Object. We will fucking save this and we will export this bad boy as replacement pilot. Replacement pilot. Thank you, modern technology. So many sticks, so much trogdooring. All right, let's pop open Chitu box. Let's open desktop. What was it called? Replacement pilot. Bam. All right. Where's my little dude? Shit, do I not have a tape measure handy? I have my boy. I got my boy right here. Get my boy right here from the kit. I'm going to measure him. All right. We're looking at a body that is body is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. About 9 millimeters to the bottom of the leg. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 millimeters down. 13 millimeters tall. Okay, so let's resize this to where this is 13 millimeters. There we go. And we'll fucking tilt him back like that. And we're gonna stick some supports on it. Whoa, it made supports really tiny. I don't know if my printer can do those. Why did it make them so small? Yeah, I think it'll be fine. And we're gonna put 5 of these because I'm gonna break some, obviously. There we go. Fucking hell, dude. Slice. Save. Fuck the bungle is the name of this. There we go. Sliced. Nope. We're gonna eject this. We're gonna stick it in our printer. It'll take 2 hours to print. It'll be ready for next time. And we're gonna go back across the room. And we're gonna work on something we can actually do for the next hour. That's what we're gonna do. Did I mute this? No, I need to mute this mic. Also, it does like, once again, it looks like the YouTube app just does not update chat, like, at all. It just stops at a certain point. So the phone here that I haven't updated again was all the way back up to sometimes to be a troll. And then here it was all the way up to 5 gigs in the chat. So just, I'm gonna miss chat until YouTube fixes their fucking broken ass app. I'm gonna be missing chat. All right, so we need to make an annotation on this list here. Waiting. on pilot. Skipped 2 here. There we go. All right, so this says a whole bunch of shit in Japanese. So let's get back out Google Lens and translate. Ankle assembly, glue each part together makes 2 sets. Okay, that's what we'll do. Let's return this to the shelf. Let's take out our conveniently gathered bag here. Let's put these parts away. And we're gonna skip 2 right here. There's that arm. Yes, let's put you in the trash where you belong. All right, so we got to do this part twice. We're looking at C32, C32, and C33. This time I'm not going to clip the peg off. That's the same size as the support. All right, we need C18. Which is this thing right here. So let's pop those off. And then we need A10 and B18. So let's get back into our box. Let's get B18. And we need A10, which is right here. My clippers won't fit. So I'm gonna cut this sprue free. And you know what? Just do it that way. All right, let's get to sanding. I gotta sand anyway, so make sure to spill water on the desk. I'm telling y'all, I'm on the edge of a Angry Man smash today.
Nathan donated a $5 super chat. Apparently YouTube thinks giving you compliments for not losing your temper aren't allowed. Use your imagination. Penis.
Penis. I'd say today, first off, thank you, my guy. Thank you so much. All these little donations go a really long way towards making all this possible. So I well and truly appreciate it. As far as losing temper, I think I've lost it a few times today. Yeah, this one's really getting to me, but you know, there's a little bit of the whole like sunk cost fallacy going on here. Like, I am not gonna shelf this project. We're going to get to the end. We're going to get this thing assembled, and we're going to get it sprayed down with some vibrant and beautiful Country Fried Minis colors, and I'm going to give it away to somebody. I'm going to make a little diorama. I'm going to glue it together, and I'm going to do a sweepstakes on some video. All right. Let's do a little bit of sanded. A little bit of sanded. Let's get these parts together. I think that's about it right there. Oh God. How visible is this part at the end? How visible are you, leg piston assembly? I don't think it's visible at all, like in the least. I don't think you see this. I think these things stick somewhere. Maybe on the back. I'm not sure yet. Let's take a peek again. Okay. Also, check out this. They went to the trouble of including the interior detail, but like, the fuck is this choice right here? This giant gap. Let's see, do you see that gap? Do you see that gap? So these go on like this. Will you see that gap? Will you see that gap at all? I mean, yeah, a little bit. Not too bad. It's not obvious. Poo-poo. Poo-poo garbage. Poo-poo garbage shit shenanigans. Okay. Where did they go? I think maybe this like rubber part might... No. Holy moly. Fucking hell, dude. Alright. These do not interact with anything and are a giant gap that is going to be visible if you position the foot in such a way. So when you're looking in here, if you're scrutinizing the part, oh man, it's got that glorious McDonald's Happy Meal toy quality to it. Time to milliput. Use some big gap filler, yeah. About to gap fill like a madman and sand another part down. I'm just saying, how much material you think these fucking penny pinchers saved right here? That's insane. Oh, it's good. I love it. I love it. I think Mr. Isn't there an armor plate going over there? Yes, mostly. But it does leave here. Let me get the art. So there's going to be a gap right here that you can see into it. You're going to be able to see an angle that shows you this. So I need to just fill this in perfunctorily enough to do it. Hey, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. But all I'm saying is they could have cast this piece. They could have cast this piece as a full cylinder instead of like with this like weird ass channel. Though, you know, I am seeing this may not be a cost saving measure. It may be an engineering problem because there's something weird happening with the plastic right here. There's like a big divot in the plastic itself. Yeah, let's just chuck some milliput in there. let's sand it over. Let's accept it as part of the process. Make this thing look half-ass decent. Let's dig into it. That sort of shenanigans is often used in such ways on really crappy high grades. Yeah. Yeah, it's... I don't know. I'm pretty sure this kit predates grades. But come on, that looks fabulous. I just, you know, I thought this would be a fun, silly kit, and I'm just, the box art makes it look really cool, and like it works, but it kind of doesn't work. Yeah, too thick parts won't cast properly and warp like Forge World resin when curing. It's a common technique to cast stuff with thinner walls. Yeah, that makes sense. And it seems like the type of thing now that, like, with modern engineering, they can deal with. But I just gotta assume that in 1902, when they released the Caprico originally, they couldn't handle this. All right, but it's fine. You know what? What am I gonna? I'm gonna sit here and lament it and get angry? No. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grin and bear it. And I'm going to make this look pretty. And we're going to do a little putty work. And it's that easy. And just like that, we'll decide in this moment to be happy while we're painting. Or in this case, listening to sirens go by while in a heightened state of annoyance. Alright. Let's make our sausage a little bigger on one end. Wait, is that a penis thing? There we go. And we're going to take our little pointy tip. A little pointy tip, lad. We're going to swizzle in the water. Don't want it saturated, just a little bit moist. We're going to gently push this milliput down into our crevice and coax it into position. This also means I can't do this part without painting. This also means I have to make another note on my instructionals. Let's see, paint first. Okay. All right, so we'll skip where we can. I don't know actually what we can do after this, so we may just busy ourselves with sculpting this for the next half hour, and then we'll have to call it because this needs to dry and let me sand it down, and then I gotta prime it. So we'll get set up to continue working on this. Probably next Sunday, not really sure. We'll have our new pilot part. We'll be ready to keep rolling. All that good fun stuff. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Unfortunately, I can't make milliput dry like I want it to, so that we can continue working on a friendly to a stream time scale. But we can set the pieces in place to continue work next week, next Sunday. Continue working on this feller. I don't think this needs to be too detailed because we're only going to see a little bit of it. Let me go ahead and grab the armor, and let's actually see how much of this we're going to be able to see here. Let me cut out one of these. Just one. Bam. Let's get it in position just to see how much we're gonna see. All right, how does this get set up? So these go like this. So if this lat is set up there, this lat is set up here, we're only gonna see the tiniest bit of it. So we maybe only need to worry about the front end. You gotta be fucking kidding me. There's another part that's gonna go in here. I can't even... Okay, it's just a poly cap that holds it. But we can see roughly. We'll get an idea here. Alright, so... how could I tack this temporarily? I guess I could tack it with a piece of milliput. That's what we'll do. Let's temporarily tack it. And then just get an idea of what we're going to be looking at here. So this is going to float about right here. And we're going to see just the barest little gap in there. When you're looking forward straight in, I can see, I can pretty much see the whole thing if I'm looking for it. What about the back? I can pretty much see the whole thing if I'm looking for it. Okay. Polycap? I hardly knew. Oh no. Alright, let's toss my parts back in this box for now. And we'll need this guy. We're gonna do 4 of these and call it a day. I was hoping we'd get more done. Just to illustrate and point this out. All right, so check this out. We started here. We can't finish this because I lost a part. So we skipped ahead. We can't do this part here because we can't do this step here because we need this part first. So we've skipped these 2 parts, and now we skip to here, and we can't do this part because these need to be fixed in and painted before we can move on to this part. So in effect, we haven't finished even a single step today. Not even one. We're progressing towards 2 steps. But boy, does that hurt to see. Anyhow, no matter. No matter. Bam, bam, banana. Bam, bam, banana. Bam, bam, banana. There we go. That's nicely filled in. I do like that the milliput is water soluble. It is tough to work with, but we'll sand it later. And we have one thingamabob filled in. To a perfunctory standard. And we'll be able to file it later. Let's start on this one and dig out shit. Dig out that hole there. I'm so confused as to how that is still just like dug in there. Come on out, you dickhead. All right. I guess I also need to do this detail. Man, that's just like, that's fucking heinous, dude. Not only that, there's a mold line that runs right across the detail. Bar none, this is the worst model kit experience. Models are just different, my man. Significantly more effort in general. Even the best, nicest models have challenges left for the modeler to figure out. This is awful. And I mean, holy shit. I'm in here, I guess, let me back it up. I could make it look like a cheap McDonald's toy and not scratch build all the shit that's in here, but I'm fucking scratch building. I am here scratch building, and I don't particularly like it. I definitely regret ever calling a Games Workshop kit a model, because they're not models. They're miniatures, even the tanks. Pack a bunch of stuff in here. Also, I just want to point out that you're like, you should enjoy the abuse. And I think some people do enjoy this abuse. I am not. I was thinking that this was going to be a nice, relaxing Bandai kit experience. It is not. I have a sneaking suspicion that my BTR kit is going to be just as bad. It's a Svedsta brand. So I am definitely expecting some really cheap ass Eastern Bloc love given to that kit. Okay, let's see if we can't. I'm gonna take my little rolly cone here and give this a nice little smoothing with some water. Oh, and you know, a reminder specifically in regards to models versus minis, that this is Country Fried Minis, not Country Fried models. Though it does still work with the M, with the CFM. Holy shit. Absorb a little bit of that extra moisture. All right. Let's rub our little part. give it a little bit of love. And I mean, I think that's going to be good enough because we're going to do a lot of the work with sanding after this anyways. So let's come in here with our... Scribe that new line. There we go. That's two. That's two packed. So let's do these last two, and then I think what I'll do is I'll let these sit and.
Would you do a workout?
Yes, I was just gonna. I was just thinking. It's about time for more of those. What's that gonna be? That's only 40.
Bye, everyone. She
Let's
can
do
go
it.
on forever.
On the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 40. Thank you much. I have grown to enjoy the redeem exercise. It is good. Okay, same deal. I'll just smash this thing in there. I'll just smash it in there. I'm just gonna smash it right in. Take our little wedgie tool, remove the excess. That doesn't matter so much. Let's scrape down all this bonus faff. Same here. I did end up with a little bit too much there. I aggressively smashed a little bit too much onto here. So let's see if we can't get it off of there. All right, a whole bunch of extra gunk on there. Bam, bam, bam. Is this song called Big Boys? Wonder what old Ingrid Witt was thinking. She's talking about the big boys. All right, that's good enough. We'll sand it down. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's going to be hidden away anyways. Let's fucking skip survey. See, I knew I'd missed a mess there, Mr. Another Nate. I knew it. I knew it. Today has been a day of frustrations and technical difficulties and almost progress on our project. Almost. Not quite. Getting there, though. Let's use a toothpick here, I think. Nice firm edge to really push it in there. It is better than that like whole pushing paintbrush feel. You need a nice rigid tool to really get in there and push that soft stuff around. All right, I think we need to maybe put a tiny little sausage on top of that top half again. Do that right here. Let's keep our... Wait, dude. I fucking spilled my water again. My desk is a little bit of a soppy mess over there, right, Meow? Little bit of a soppy mess. Pop, 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 indeed. All right. Just about enough in there. You can stand just a tiny bit more over top. Popcat pop too close to your cup. Yeah, exactly. Did you see the new Popcat emojis over on the server? They're for Nitro users. That's still not quite enough there. Need just a tiny bit more. All right. Okay, y'all. So here's the plan. I am going to wrap up this piece right here, and I'm going to call the stream for the day. Today's been a bit of a disaster. We did get those mechs examined and filmed and repackaged for their intended recipient and filmed. We learned a bit about that process. We have put in some headway towards the next step on this project. You know, I think today has just been a lesson in kind of staying calm in the face of adversity. And I hope that I hope that is somewhat useful to y'all out there, and that you have a fine Sunday, whatever you're working on, whatever you're doing, wherever you're at. Know that you too can make it all right just by hopping over into Blender and having a chuckle about it. All right, so we filled all these piston heads. They look good. We got a line scribed in them. I'm going to let these dry so I don't screw them up anymore. And then I'm going to lay in another set of Milliput here. No, I'm not going to rush to do it right now because I need to step away from this. This has frustrated me to no end today. I think that's where we're going to leave it for now. We haven't actually made any progress, but we have set the foundational work in towards getting progress. We're going to give it the same treatment that we did here, and we're going to sand it nice and smooth, and we'll get everything looking right. And next Sunday, we should be ready to hit these boys with a little bit of paint. We'll paint the Under Armour here and get this all set together. We can start assembling the legs. We'll get this boy posed up, and it should be, with a little luck, we should maybe be able to get into and finish this work here. Yeah, I think we can maybe get through this bit. Y'all can't see that whole thing. We may be able to get through the assembly of the legs, and then we should be able to, I'm hoping that we're going to be ready for painting come December on this kit. We're going to take our time, and I'm going to remind myself that this is a hell of a model kit, and it's going to take some thought, and it's going to take some time, and it's going to take slowing down and sanding everything about it. The thing about model building is supposed to be a long meditative process. You don't buy a big Rebel bomber and expect to build it in a big weekend. Yes, but I do expect to build a Gundam in a weekend. And I think that's the difference when I went into this. Now, if it was a model kit, not a Gundam kit, not a Bandai kit, I would have expected a longer commitment. But we're gonna pump the brakes on this. We're gonna slow down and approach this in that model fashion. And we're gonna make this thing pretty, and we're gonna give it a paint job. And I'll make it a 10-minute mini video about painting it up. But anyhow, with that, with Nightbot reminding folks to come on over to the Country Fried Discord and share your work, link in the description and link in the chat, I'm going to call it. I'm done. I'm going to cook some pasta with the red sauce I got left over. I'm going to dip on over to the Discord myself and hang out and voice chat. And I hope you all have a fantastic day. I hope I haven't been too much of a whiny bitch for you all. But we've progressed, so we gotta sit back and let these parts cure, and they're gonna get sanded down and painted up. I'm gonna pack a little bit more milliput in here and see if I can't sculpt these screw bits. Not really sure.
You can work out.
I do.
All right, you got it.
Okay.
You got it. 10 more on the way out.
Bye, everyone. She can go on forever.
Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 50 full plank ones for y'all today. That's all I got. I'm going to call this one early. Lots of love, y'all. Catch you tomorrow for some painting or editing. Either way, we're going to be doing a lot of streaming through the rest of the month and into and through December. So no pressure to catch any of them, and just look back more if you happen to have time to check out the stream. As always, I want y'all to remember to be happy while you're painting. And I know your participation here makes me happy while I'm fuming. Alrighty, y'all. Catch you in the future. Goodbye.